the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is on target to Christian Watson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back to the well again. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Love on 3rd and short. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Connects with Thrash. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Love. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking to return from the 29. And what a return. He nearly sprung it for 6, but still, Brock, that sets his offense up with 1st and goal. He nearly took this one all the way. A huge return that easily could have ended in 6. And this will set them up with 1st and goal inside the 10. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns need only 1 to take the lead. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Takes the handoff, now Love. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Green. The Packers get it down to a single point. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running for the marker on second. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Here's the snap on fourth. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. A costly penalty flag there as that turns fourth down into 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Running it after the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
79 Broncos.
Here's 2nd and 7. Searches from the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and 7. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Love from the gun. He's got Watson. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Love. Catch made over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Packers with a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, Love. Has it on the slant. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie this game at 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
They bring Tillman in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Browns a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Trap 60.
Tight end in motion right. Thompson Robinson now. Thrash hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Now it's DTR. Completed to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. from the 21. Headed out right. Brought in right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's DTR to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. There's a flag down, though, so if it's defensive, Brock, halftime's going to have to wait one more snap. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. Thompson Robinson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. He throws a bump, a risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. Jukes one defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Packers. New set of downs for him from the 46. first down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Award that tackle to Michael Hall.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Love looking to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Catch is made in close. It's a Green Bay touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The give now out of the shotgun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We've First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
DTR to throw it. Pass complete to Thrash. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
DTR looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here he is to throw on second down. Buys time, rolling right. Looking deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a fourth-quarter lead. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Love on third and short. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down. As
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Jordan Love, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 35 apiece. On now is McManus to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns with a little more work to do to win it here. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now, off play action. Chased out to his right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Track 60. Mustang 19. Check go.
He'll look to throw it. On the quick slant, it's Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Dustin Hopkins. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.